while driving on the road. The most common is a different driving attitude among various drivers. Some drive so crazy like the road belongs to them. Some drive like driving has no culture, while others just swerve into all the lanes in 1 minute, not minding the fact that each of this lane has a purpose. All of these activities take place when you're equally driving on the same road. You just have to remain focused, because this act can cause serious distraction which could result to a fatal accident. You can never tell who among this whole lot drives under any influence. Hello Africa, hello Nigeria, it's your ever charming host Latifa Tajao, and you're most welcome to the best rated automobile and safety TV program, Auto Xpat, your guide to your safety. This week promises to be spectacular. You really want to meet our celebrity of the week, what's buzzing on auto news, auto guide, amongst others. You really don't want to miss any of the segments. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
What up, what up? It's still your boy, Ransom, aka Local Boy Gun International. Keep watching Auto Xpat, your guide to safety. God bless. I got too much sauce, so atarodo. I pepper them like atarodo. You already know it's your boy Casually. Now I'm right here with the Auto Xpat with celebrities. Now yeah, I still there. Yeah, I know they go anywhere. Oh yeah, now. Pepper them like atarodo. Life without a car was kind of stressful, you know. And cars is the way of life, you understand? Owning a car is very expensive and it's costly. You know, thinking about the insurance, thinking about the maintenance, but at the beginning, you know, there was no really need because everybody around me has a car. So when I was growing, you know, after university, so I believe there's a need for that. And, you know, and I think I got my first car in an early stage. So it's not that really stressful for me, I would say, because I had a privilege of bringing, which was really good. So my first car, it was a Tokumbo. I got it myself, you know. So that was it. It was a Honda Civic, so it was kind of cool. I always make sure my tires are, you know, doing better, and the dashboard, I try to see if there's any fault on the dashboard. And if there is, you know, I just call the auto mechanics come and check it out. I always make sure, you know, safety is very important in life, so I make sure everything is in order before taking off. Yeah, I do obey the traffic lights and the rules, and I make sure, you know, like I don't break the rules, I don't beat the lights and all that. So I always obey the traffic rules. This one, I like the sound system and the, you know, and it's 2.0 liters, so it's kind of cool and, you know, it's smooth. It's a smooth, you know, it's a smooth car, so I like driving it a lot. I just like it. And the interior is so amazing. The leather and everything, you know, I feel comfortable, like, as if you're in a plane. You know, kind of, you know, first class kind of. I drive a Range Rover and I drive a Porsche car and I drive a Lexus. It's my favorite. For the Porsche, you know, it's a fast car, so sometimes when I just want to, like, you know, go on a road trip, so I just jump over the Porsche.
You must be using the second language, which is called...
My take on accidents, well, the thought of car accidents, you know, it's kind of disturbing for me. So it's good, it's necessary for us to take precautions and just to avoid, you know, the car accident and the car crash. So always make sure you don't drink and drive. And if you're drinking, I beg, no drive at all. You understand? And always don't know this Snapchat and all that. You know, Nigeria and everywhere. Yeah, selfie everywhere. I beg, you know, they do that one while driving. and don't be making calls and all that. Always check your car. If your car is, it's okay for you to drive, always make sure you do that. And don't speed, please. Always obey the traffic, Give me what you want and I'll give you what you need. I do like 25, 30, so I don't go beyond that speed. But if I'm on the highways, I do like 60, 65, 70. Safety before anything. Always obey the rules of traffic. I beg, make not obey, and make sure don't drink and drive. But I always go with my driver, or somebody could be available to drive me back home. So life is very beautiful. So I'll never trade my life for just auto crash. I beg. So I take on customized number. It's everybody with their own kind of taste. So I don't go talk anything, but me, I know to like them. So I just believe in normal thing. Make I just drive. If the car is okay enough, the plate na minor thing. So I don't really care about the plates. My view on auto insurance is that you have to insure your car because it's very good. Because it's just like if you pay the premium and the insurance still will cover you in, we never can say. You can run into accident and, so once your car is insured, definitely the insurance company will guide you through and they will pay for all the, for all the damage. So it's the best. You have to insure your car. Okay, do like a mannequin. Don't make a move like a mannequin. Make you not tell them like a mannequin. Okay, enjoy yourself like a mannequin. Make that enjoy life. Life is beautiful. As I said earlier, don't drink and drive. It's your boy Casually, aka Atarodo Master. As you know, it's already they everywhere. They hot. Atarodo they everywhere. They hot. And keep watching Auto Xpat. It's your guide to safety. As they all now Casually say so. Don't change the dial. The day here. Oh yeah. Atarodo. Atarodo.
100.
Hi guys, I'm David Jones, David, AMVCA winner, Best Actor in the Drama Series 2017. I'm an actor, a singer, a music producer, a writer, and a composer. Right now you're watching my car, my experience. I've owned 4 cars, I've driven 3 cars. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Now, my first car was a Benz 190. I loved it. It was balanced. I loved the maneuverability. Funny enough, I've been lucky with cars. You know, when that car was given to me, it was given to me because they said it had this ejector problem and all that. But the moment I got that car and I serviced it, everything was perfect. That car served me for years. And I had to upgrade to another car. I mean, when you own a car, at some point in your, in your life, you just want to upgrade. You know how it comes. So I had to upgrade to a Chrysler Space Bus. You know, I like Space Bus because it's spacious. I could carry equipment and other things in it, you know, and drive to a show I want to go to, or, you know, carry friends, carry more friends. It was fun because then could go to the beach with it. You have people in it and all that. And it had a smaller engine. So I actually went for a smaller and a low fuel consumption engine. I had to upgrade. And after that, I got a bus, a Volkswagen bus. I didn't actually drive that one. I put it on the road. You know, that was for, making money. Then I got this. I love this car. People always tell me that, you know, when you want to get a car, they say this car has issues, don't buy this, don't buy that. I'll just say I've been lucky with cars, actually. For every car I've driven, none of them gave me any issue. And I'll tell you why. I think it's because before I drive out in the morning, I check everything I have to check. Check the water, check the oil. When it's due for servicing, 2-3 months max, I service the car. And I use original parts when I have to change any part. So for me, the journey, you know, with me and my cars has been smooth. So I have no regrets, I have no complaints. All right, accidents with my cars. Oh no. Like I said before, I've been lucky with cars. You know, it's been smooth with me and my cars, from my Benz 190 to this one. So for me, I love cars, cars love me. All right, guys, it's been me, David Jones, David, AMVCA winner, Best Actor in a Drama 2017. I hope you enjoyed my car, my experience. Sign out. Enjoy yourself. Bye.
Kosi beating mole la, 'cause my heart belongs to you, my lover. What's up, people? You've been with me on the show. It's your boy Tolu, and I want to recap the few things that we mentioned today. Make sure that you always check your engine, you always check your tires, you always make sure that there's water in your radiator. Make sure you wear your seatbelt, and do not drink and drive. And if you're like me that is safety conscious, you can get out your Android phone right now and download the Xpat app on Google Play.
Make you feel what you never felt before. Oh.
100.
Yes, we all move so freely from one point to the other every other day, not bothering about the unforeseen. But the truth is, it does happen to several persons. I am Alex Anava, the National Retail Manager, General Business, Leadway Assurance Company. Welcome to yet another heartwarming insurance segment on Auto Xpat. And trust, we are well loaded.
Sometimes life has more questions than answers, and every teardrop seems to drown your laughter. But even when it hurts, there's someone who knows that everybody hurts, everybody cries, everybody walks along the lonely road sometimes. Let me take your hand, I will be a friend, because to me your happiness is just as good as mine, and you will be fine.
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
Just think there's a lot of things that we overlook that are not necessary. You think it's not necessary, but when the time comes for it, you're like, wow, thank God I did that. So I think it's very necessary. Auto insurance is very necessary.
A lot of times it comes to us as a shock, just because you are never ready. This is why you need to be proactive. Now you don't need to worry anymore, because Leadway Assurance Company has got your back. With our newly introduced product, the Personal Accident Cover. It covers you in diverse situations, such as bodily injury. This may arise as a result of an accident. 2, it covers you for disability, and in this case, it could be a temporary or a permanent disability, which arises too as a result of an accident. And the 3 is that it provides for you medical expense as a result of an accident. So you are reimbursed in the event you have an accident and you had the cost to visit a hospital. All of this is coming under a tidy plan, and I bet you it is very affordable. And beyond its affordability, it's very effective. Today, the product is making wave in the Nigerian market.
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
My name is Afolayan Lola Comfort. I work with the claims department of Leadway Assurance Company Limited. Insurance is a practice like we all know. And when you pick up an insurance policy, you expect your claim to be paid. Insurance is life. Claim is real. Trust us. Trust Leadway. Within a week, your claim is settled. Thank you.
Trust us. Leadway pays claims.
Sometimes life has more questions than answers, and every teardrop seems to drown your laughter. But even when it hurts, there's someone who knows that everybody hurts, everybody cries, everybody walks along the lonely road sometimes. Let me take your hand, I will be a friend, because to me your happiness is just as good as mine, and you will be fine.
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
Like I said earlier, you just never know about the next minute. That is why I admonish that you make hay while the sun shines. This product offering is extremely affordable, but mind you, it's very effective. You may say it cannot happen to you. You may be right in a sense, but I want you to know that it could happen to somebody. And that somebody could be anybody. And that anybody could be you. You need to take the very necessary step today by calling the numbers showing on your screen. Until then, make it a date with me, same time, same station next week. I am Alex Anaba, the National Retail Manager, General Business, Leadway Assurance Company. Thank you.
Long time ago, crossing this beggar side of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway was a nightmare, as several lives were lost and many others injured because of overspeeding of vehicles and pedestrians trying to cross because there was no pedestrian bridge in sight. But today, that is history. I'm standing right in front of the newly commissioned pedestrian bridge by the Lagos State government. Kudos to Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode. This is a beautiful sight, I must tell you. I feel amazing standing here. As you can see, barriers have been created for pedestrians not to cross the road. Road marking, simply, neatly outlined, graffiti, beautiful. This is beautiful. This is a whole new Lagos. As for the pedestrian bridge, we have like 4 or 5 landings and comings. So wherever you might be going, if you take the pedestrian bridge, it leads you straight to your direction. And where I'm standing right now used to be a bottleneck. Vehicles moving bumper to fender. Pedestrians trying to cross, always in a hurry. But all that has been put to history. As you can see, the bridge is so busy. Everyone trying to use the bridge. Everyone trying to obey the laws. No more crossing of the expressway. No more crossing of roads. Now pedestrians can move safely thanks to the Lagos State Governor. This is exactly what we've been yearning for over the years. Lagosians don't want much. All we want is a good road network. Now we have it. I can virtually see smiles on pedestrians' face, commending this great innovation. They can't get enough. I practically feel like I'm in America right now because of the beautiful alarmed markings. We can see now there's a beautiful tunnel that leads to Olowara. That tunnel looks like you're right in New York City, I must tell you. You need to say it. It's an amazing sight. Now everyone can move around, even at night. You don't have to get worried, you don't have to be afraid. You can move freely due to the proper line markings of the road. Lagos is truly working. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Becky.
So how do you feel basically standing right here in this part that used to be very busy and all that, but how do you feel now?
I must confess it's a good innovation by the Lagos State government because as you can see from here, like the design, the color to start with is so beautiful, so amazing. Like I love it. I totally love it.
So basically, how do you feel now that we have the pedestrian bridge? Now people don't really need to cross anymore. That's saving lives, right? So what do you want to say to Lagos State government about it?
First and foremost, I commend the Lagos State government for this. It's a good safety measure for Nigerians, and I want to say we love it, and they should keep on doing more work like this in the whole of Lagos. It's totally amazing. Thank you.
The new beggar now, it affects about a lot of people in the masses. In the market here, you know, this market was demolished without telling anybody.
Beggar used to be a place noted for congestion, go slows. The thought of beggar, if there's a way you can avoid beggar, you will avoid it. That was before. But right now, what I saw that Governor Ambode has done, I never knew is possible.
I can see in the next few years, Lagos will be competing with other countries. So let's say kudos to Lagos.
A long time ago, crossing this beggar side of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway used to be a nightmare, as several lives were lost and several others injured due to overspeeding of vehicles and pedestrians trying to cross the bridge because there was no provision of a pedestrian bridge. But today, all of that is history. I'm standing right in front of the newly commissioned pedestrian bridge by the Lagos State government. Kudos to the Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode for a remarkable job. I can see smiles on faces of pedestrians commenting this good innovation. Right here where I'm standing at the beggar bus stop used to be a bottleneck. Vehicles moving bumper to fender. Pedestrians trying to cross the bridge. Bags get stolen by hoodlums. But today, all of that is not going to happen anymore because of the newly road markings. Now pedestrians can no longer cross the roads due to the road barriers created. Now, the pedestrian bridge itself has up to 5 comings and landings. So no matter where you're coming from and no matter where you're going to, there is always a path for you to take. How brilliant! I feel like I'm in America right now. This is a beautiful innovation. Graffiti, design, making Lagos beautiful. If you're not in Lagos and you're coming into Lagos, my dear, you will feel super excited to be a part of this great work. We must say Lagos is working. Eko ni baje. Have made it almost imperative for you as a driver to not just drive your own vehicle, but also drive for the other man behind you, the man in front of you, by your left and by your right. This practically means that you're calculating their movement too. This way you're being proactive and can avert any chances of accident. Just in case you're one of these people involved in this act, please deviate from this act. It takes 4,860 volts to assemble an automobile and 1 knot to scatter it all over the floor. You've come a long way. Don't destroy your life in just a minute due to impatience while driving. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Auto Expert. Do not forget, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Auto Expert Pro. You can also like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter at Auto Expert Pro. You can also follow us on Instagram at Auto Expert TV. Do not also forget, you can now download Auto Expert app from Google Play Store to learn everything about your car. I still remain Latifah Tajao. Keep watching Auto Expert. It's your guide to your safety. And remember to crash into a nap, then to nap into a crash. Have an amazing week ahead. Signing out.